I believe that's a banana spider, but don't hold me to it. Welcome back to M. Hood Discovered. I'm way down river at Fort Jackson. I went all the way to Venice fishing this morning. Sometimes when I come down here, things don't go right. And I make a stop here to see if I can make them right. But if I can't make that, if I can't make it fishing right, I can make it right for you. This is a historical site, obviously, Fort Jackson. It's very old. It's been a lot of things, good things and bad things, right? I think there may have been a cannon here that moved around. It was here to stop somebody from invading. So if you're expecting historical facts, this isn't the video for that. I'm not going to be enlightening you about Fort Jackson. I'm not in that mood. We're just gonna walk around and I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna meet my friend Ray on the other side. Why don't you come with me? But it's not like I'm gonna be quiet the whole time. I will impart some info here. It kind of feels like this place is just being left to rot. Let's see if I can get through here. Maybe there was a better trail and I missed it. Oh, I walked right by it. There's a lot of these, right? I believe they kept armaments here, gunpowder. And we're not going in there because I don't feel like it's worth disturbing him. That's the actual fort. It has a moat going around it partially on this side, but not the far side. As you can see, it's just left to be overgrown. Once in a while, they'll come and cut stuff. Well, we're basically just going to walk down this trail through a ragweed jungle. That's what's growing here. It can be an interesting place just to come and chill. It's interesting to fish. It's on the Mississippi River. It has a retaining pond. It has its own harbor. It's got these really big oak trees, Spanish moss. You used to be able to go in there many years ago, but it's not open to the public and no money's being dumped into this. It's just going to sit there and age and wear away. Oh, look at you. This is not for all tourists, but you do find tourists coming out here occasionally. I would think less and less over the years because that's my experience when I am down here, which I'm down here quite often throughout the year, and I see less and less tourists these days. A few years back, it was really easy to go through here because there was just a piece of plywood, and you know, when it's just a piece of plywood, it's going to be ajar because people are going to do what they do, and plywood is pride. Did you see that massive crack? There's quite a few forts down here in Louisiana, southeast Louisiana, that look like this, that are in some state of disrepair, and they seem to be just left there. It's a lot of money to keep these things ship shape. like I said, not a lot of tourists come here, and definitely not a lot of tourists do this little walk around it. Oh, look, lantana, ham and eggs. Camera shy, aren't you? In some places, forts like this are well taken care of. So it's a bit of a shame when you see one like this. And like I said, there are others. It's a bit of a shame to see them just falling apart. It is a historic site. Some people may argue that bad things happened here or whatever, but here it is. Very interesting structure with a moat around it, out in the middle of nowhere. Nobody wants to come down here because it's really far away, and they don't want to fight the LNG traffic because there's nothing but plants down here. And someday that might be what it is coming down here towards, because we're almost as far as you can go down. Venice is the last town, last stop on this road. And coming someday soon, it might be all plants, industrial stuff. Very few people living down here, mostly just temporary people. So, do you see any scenario where millions and millions of dollars are dumped into this fort to save it? I don't. I wish I could. Even though I say that and it sounds like I'm being very dark here, it's going to be here for a long time before it absolutely disappears, before it turns into dust. It's just not going to be hustling and bustling. You're not going to be going in there getting yourself a snow cone. There's never going to be a taco truck here greeting tons and tons of tourists on a daily basis. It's just going to sit here, and occasional tourists will come down and take a picture. Maybe they'll go over there where that bench is. And there's a barbecue grill over there. Wow, a picnic bench and a barbecue grill. Testimony to better days here at Fort Jackson, when the public came down here in droves, having hot dog cookouts and burgers and fries. Who knows? Tons of ruins along here, but still kind of a quaint setting of decay. And here I am, where the grass for the most part is always cut, and this is where the tourists show up to take their pictures. They don't know about the barbecue grill and picnic table down there. Maybe if they did, they would take their hot dogs down there. This is absolutely cool to me, though, and they will be here for quite some time. But the cracks are wearing. There's many cracks over here. If you don't understand what I think is cool, it's the live oaks. It's the oak trees with the Spanish moss growing at the top of the wall. Pretty cool. And here we are, the original entrance, the main entrance. No vehicles, no bicycles, no dogs. Dogs must be on leash, so dogs are cool. Ooh, but it's wet. That's fine. I needed this whole time while I was talking to you, I was being calm while my feet were consumed with fire ants. You're welcome. I would say it's definitely worth coming down here just to take a look, especially if you're coming down here to do other things, because the river is right there. I'm kind of in a hurry to get back home, so I'm not going to go up on the river. I've been on it all day. I'm going to show you one curious thing about this. And it's not the fort itself, it's something natural. I walked right by it and I forgot, but it's pretty cool. Very long time ago, got struck by lightning, and this is all that's left. And look at the green growing on it. It looks like something weird out of a Dr. Seuss book you didn't know about. Yeah, you're right. One day it's just going to be a pile of rubble, because it's almost that now, but we've got several days. But it is falling apart. Sad to see massive historic sites like this just crumble. Hey, thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. And yeah, you're right. I'll see you next time.